Good morning, everyone. Sunday morning here in Northeast Ohio. We're going to make a charger and a car lot run. Sunday's the best time to look at cars without salesmen coming out. We're just going to see if this charger in Salem's online yet. It still has the socks on the connectors. And then we'll turn off and head to Columbiana, go for a walk. There's a Cadillac Buick dealer over there. They've got a Bolts EV they can't drive. They can't use. It's waiting for a battery. Brand new car. I want to see where they parked it, if it's outside like it's supposed to be, or away from other cars. Be pretty interesting. And would you buy a Bolt EV, knowing what happened with the batteries and stuff? How long are we going to have to wait to see that the new batteries aren't going to catch on fire and stuff? But and then we might run and see if the chargers are online up in Ultium in Lordstown, because we're not going to be far from Route 11, which can take us to Austintown and shoot us up there real quick. Be a good Sunday morning ride. $10 o'clock, a lot of people up already. Out and about. Tried to pull in the wrong place. I'm so used to getting groceries and stuff. Are we online? If anything, I ought to trade it for some of my old white socks. It'd be pretty funny. I still see socks. That kind of socks. Huh, I might have to call them or whatever. It might be the easiest way. Tritium? Bleak? Huh. Doesn't look like it, so we'll go down the road here a little bit. Don't shut you guys down till we get to Columbiana and stuff. Phone can't stay in the window for long, especially during the, this middle of summer where the sun is baking. Gas is down a little bit. I figured, hey, I gotta get some stuff done later today. I got laundry going. It's supposed to rain. I haven't done enough bike trail or kayaking this year. Wow, Walmart is pretty packed for 10 o'clock in the morning. It's another steep hill here in Northeast Ohio. I think I measured this one down. You could do it like a mile downhill speed on this road. And not far to the north, everything flattens out all the way to Lake Erie pretty much. These hills are like come across the border from West Virginia, Pennsylvania still. And they got included in Appalachia for some reason. And even the flatlands in the county to the north. Range is showing up like 266.8 right now with what we've used yesterday and what's remaining. And shut down and turn the fan off and the windows back up. Talk to you in a bit. And we're coming into Columbiana here. Open the windows. Turn on the fan. Probably going to be running AC pretty soon. There's only one rule of getting the maximum distance from a charger gas mileage, and that is thou shalt not sweat in Dave's new car. We're going to have to charge it up again to make a run to Pittsburgh. We're taking it back to the dealer Monday. There's something I found on Lease Spy. I got to have them check out for warranty purposes. And I'll make a video on that, see what it's all about. Parish Festival. Not sure what that is. Oh, St. Jude. Huh. Never heard of that one. Yay, traffic circle. Is that no traffic? Oh, no. To traffic encircled sign. I sent them photos up from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware in 2012. So try putting these things up, see if that helps people understand. And they did. Then they took down my post. Probably somebody else. Somebody else took credit for it. We got coffee shop people sitting down. And I forgot to hit my charge point app before I left home. So I'm going to come back to the AAA building here on the left, lean against the building. They got me, they tapped in their Wi-Fi password on my phone because their customer password, they don't know. I've been in there several times. Oh, we don't know it. So I gotta open the charge port door. All right, see you in a second. We found it over here in quarantine and isolation all by its little self. $35.7. Oh my God. What are these things going to sell for when they get new batteries? I see them trying to get under 20 now. And what is the insurance company going to charge? And then check your homeowner's insurance too, because they were catching on fire. So no test drives, no moving. Park away from everything, park outside. The LG battery sets were catching on fire. Just a few. But, you know, they shut down the whole thing, which is pretty cool, you know. But this is something you need to test more before you put on the market to kill the whole idea of electric cars. 22 Chevrolet at June 3rd on there. It's like it's been sitting outside for a while. I've never noticed it. I walk down here once in a while. It's supposed to be 259 miles range, where my Leaf is 226. And I did notice a test where they're getting like 50 miles on the freeway, more than my Leaf. You know, that's 70 miles an hour, 70 some degrees on the cooling. But I'm looking at these because the batteries are water cooled, especially when the fire department shows up. And of course they got the CCS, and I'm Chatham-O, and you know, I got 1772 in Chatham-O. They got 1772 in the 2-terminal DC, and I combined car charging system. So yeah, we'll see what they charge or whatever once they get the battery in. I'm kind of interested, but like I said, call your automotive and homeowners insurance. Because once I told them I had a Leaf, my price went up, but everybody's homeowners insurance is pretty far up right now. So I'm about to cut off, and we'll turn back on after a break let the car charge for free. Had to walk down to a coffee shop, lean against the door, get their free Wi-Fi to turn on ChargePoint. I sent for ChargePoint and Flow cards at least 2 weeks ago. Nothing's coming to mail, so talk to you in a bit. And back from the coffee shop, we're going to head out here in a bit, but yeah, plug-in hybrid showed up after I took a walk and everything. Pretty cool. They left it or whatever. They want to get all they can. I'm going to head up to Austintown and check out another Bolt and some other chargers. See if they're online. See you in a bit. Oh, there she is. We're up in Austintown at Spitzer Chevy. They moved this thing to the back of the building like the one in Columbiana. Hopefully they weren't selling it before a battery was changed or something. So this sucker's $43,495 for a Chevy Bolt EUV. And you're kind of wondering, is it worth it? When you get in the $40,000 range, you're going up against a lot of better cars than my Leaf and stuff. I mean, it's got all kinds of options and stuff, but now they've got that reputation with the LG battery trouble. Let me know what you guys think about Volkswagen, Kia, Hyundai, even Tesla. You're getting in the mid-40s. You're going up against a lot of competition, and I'm not sure this thing's worth it. Put it in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff, and I'm going to be talking about you guys testing with using GPS, and GPS is not something you want to rely on for speed. Your car speedometer is actually pretty accurate. When I was coming through Pennsylvania, I think the GPS had me going pretty slow. Let's see, the car, when I went by a construction site and they had a radar, and between the car, the GPS, and the radar, none of them matched. And I would trust the radar. I've got my own radar system at home for testing speed. It's a K-band police radar. But yeah, back to this Chevy stuff. Let me know what you think about the recalls, the batteries, and these guys trying to get in the mid-40s for a new EUV. And this might be replacing the older Chevy Bolt. I can't believe they would have two options so close in size. So this might, you know, I don't know why you'd spend the money unless this is replacing the other one. But let me know what's out there for just under 45,000 or abouts, and the range, recharging capability compared to this thing. And I think I'm going to disconnect, and we're going to go up to the Ultium plant. I'll have it on the car pulling in. If there's no changes, I'll just make a quick note and everything there. But Sunday's like the safest day to come out without being hounded by the car dealers and stuff. You know, they want to make money. They don't want people just coming by and, you know, browsing. So be safe out there. See you in a bit. So I was just getting ready to leave the dealership, and I decided to go around the other side of the building. And here is a Chevy regular Bolt EV, not EUV, on quarantine behind the dealership. This one, it's not parked any light poles like the one in Columbiana was, but this one says pending pickup. So maybe they worked out a deal where they sold it. Well, it says since 4/1/22. Oh, dear God. But wonder how many actual fires there were and how many were sold. But yeah, this thing's sitting back here. It's got tinted rear windows. Similar to one in Columbiana, just different color scheme and everything. But yeah, they're timed out away from all the other cars and stuff. There is a Cadillac back there for some reason. But figured I'd show that to you. What the heck? Like, and Let me enjoy what you guys think the Bolt compared to the Nissan Leaf for range and comfort. I'm interested in more mileage and the battery cooling stuff, but you know, it's going to have to be the new batteries because the older ones seem to get a little hotter in some cases. All right, I'm out. All right, we're at the Ultium cell battery plant from LG, joint with GM. Keep coming up here every chance I get or whatever, since it's just up on the same street I live on. None of these charges are up yet for the, looks like the employees. They got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1772s for the, I guess, the employees. There is a card tapping thing on the screen, so, and then it is flow, so maybe you pay for it. And maybe if you're an employee, you get some kind of free charging here. And we got the 2 level 3s. Hey, they're lit. They're just roped off. I see pretty blue light, unless it's one of those peel things you put on something new. That could be 2. I don't see any LED numbers in there, but we are combo and Chatamo. There's combos, your CCS. 2 of each. All right, I'm going to take you guys back out of here. It looks like they paved the road in front of the old Lordstown General Motors plant, which was Lordstown Motors, then Foxconn. We'll do a drive-by there, and then I'm going to head home and make a salad, I guess. I don't feel like eating anything out today. Oh, they're pretty interesting place. Jeez. I'll do a little swivel turn here so you guys can see this end of the place. You figure they could get some kind of discount on electric cars, but they can release one of the batteries to the Chevy dealers and start getting rid of those Chevy Bolts sitting on the lots all by themselves. Pretty major road is Route 45 here, and it's mostly for the Lordstown General Motors plant years ago. They turned it into 4 lanes. And keep it in pretty good shape. The one in front of the GM plant's been pretty rough for a while. It looks like they finally either redid it or they're in the process of redoing it. So that'll be the next light here. Plus, if you go straight, it's like we'll turn right, and then if you keep going, you end up on 80, the turnpike. If you turn left, you go down to I-76. They switch places just east of here for which one's the turnpike. Well, there's your Foxconn sign. I'll rotate clockwise a little bit on the camera. But all I have is a cell phone. I don't have any GoPros and everything. All my old stuff I did on YouTube years ago it's magnetic tape, Sony, SD and HD stuff they used to put on the computers. A lot of haulers over there, loaded with cars from somewhere. They used to be Chevy Cruises a few years ago. Wow, they're finally smoothing this place out. This plant goes back either 68, somewhere between 60, I think it's 68. And they probably expanded on from there. Huge employer. And you always had to know somebody to get in through the union, though. Well, there's your eastbound entrance for the turnpike there. About another mile at the end of this thing is the westbound. A lot of crates and stuff sitting out there in the parking lot. This was one huge facility when it was up and going. road's going to be nice. I think they get their own water tower. Needs painted. It's a little rusty there. One of the largest buildings in the world by square footage. It's like, just a handful of cars in the parking lot. All the grass growing between the cracks and stuff. I figure you guys would appreciate that. Those of you who've never been around here, keep seeing it on the news. This will give you the size of the place. I think we'll wrap around back around to the north. There's a section of solar panels they put in before they shut down the General Motors plant. That's pretty cool. And then every time you get off the turnpike trying to come back this way, there was whatever cars they were doing were painted on the end of the buildings in the view on the right there that are just going out of view. I probably have to, if I go back through my CDs and DVDs on photos, probably can go back at least 15 years on the cars they made here. Pretty big complex. I think if you're into roller skating or skateboarding, you'd love to get inside all that empty space and have a blast. I am not sure where the video stopped, but the cell phone's pretty hot. It stops for overheating. Imagine that. Driving an electric car and everything, and batteries, and the cell phone overheats. So. I got to go somewhere Tuesday morning. I don't need the car until then. And I've got the AC running in the house. We're on 100 amp service. And I'm going to be running the clothes dryer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the car to charge. We're going to go, where are we at? Down to EV settings. Oh, don't need tire pressure. And we're going to go to the charge time screen. And see if it gives us anything. We go back. Well, it says over 24 hours, I guess. At 1.4 kilowatts. So we'll do like 22 hours. We don't, we're going to go around 90%. So we got to run it back to the dealer. They're going to do a check on there, maybe rotate tires. They're going to check out see if the battery's doing all right and everything. But, yeah, I don't want to go level 2. Level 2's in the other garage, and it gets pretty hot. I'm surprised the cell phone got hot because it's kind of overcast. But maybe if I unplug the cell phone when I do videos or something, that way it's not running the apps and charging in the car. So we're down to what, 42%. It's not too bad. We didn't pick up anything on that charge in Columbiana, and less than a kilowatts. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe that plug-in hybrid Toyota took power. Who knows? No idea. But yeah. So there you go. Yeah, you enter that in, and then at 1.4 kilowatts, which is your level 1, it's going to take over 24 hours. So I'm going to add like 22 hours. And like I said, sometime tomorrow night, if it needs more, I can pull it in the other garage for an hour or so before I head out first thing Tuesday morning. I'm heading out. All right. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys. And plus, I'm going to see how far the video went up there in Lordstown. I might have been talking to myself for a half hour. Who knows? Take care.